a year, that's good money. But for my specific life goals at 24, with plenty of
Man, the way you're talking is like you say you got a lot of options, but not for the kind and caliber man you're talking about, not that kind of money. You may have a lot of options for dudes making, average money, but not for no man talking about $300,000-$400,000 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not here in Atlanta.
Well, like I said, for my life goals, a man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's cool. That's good money. But that's not enough money for me to say, I'm stopping what I'm doing and only your cares matter. What I want to do for my family, what my goals are.
This is a single woman. Understand something. If you are a single man with no children and you are earning $75,000 or more, you are now platinum. Shout out to platinum. If you're making six figures or more, you are now diamond level. If you're making $55,000 to $60,000, you are gold. You are far more valuable than you have ever been. And here's the trick. You guys don't know how valuable you are. And that is why so many of my critics and detractors are angry at me, because I am waking men up to their true value. That's why they want me shut up. That's why they want me off this. They don't, because of the impact it's having upon right-thinking men and right-thinking women. It is making it more and more, it's making it less and less possible for men to get bad deals. That's why every day I walk out in this world, I get love from men. Every single day. Shout out to the two young dudes. Haven't even hit puberty yet. No offense, but y'all still look young to me. They can barely get the words out. Those dudes have to be 14, 15. Those men are going to have a different outcome because they're not going to accept bad deals.
Regular day, I'd say maybe a 6.
Okay. I will give you a 6. And a 6 is cute. A 5 is average. So, if you're a cute woman, that's one step above average. The average black man in this country earns $41,500 for a lifetime. No more, no less. No Herculean methods, no lottery, no businesses. That's what he's going to make. That's your husband.
What if I have degrees?
Thank you. See? That is why you could be on fries at McDonald's, but if you look like Kelly Rowland, you can marry a millionaire. But you could graduate from Harvard, but if you look like Precious, you ain't got none. And how much do you weigh?
It doesn't matter how tall I am.
Oh, I asked her, how much do you weigh?
No, I'm not.
How much do you weigh? How much? No, but if you called into a size show, ma'am, every other caller could divulge.
Let me back up. Will you back up a little bit?
How much do you weigh?
Can I back up a little bit?
Yeah, you can back up. Beep, beep, beep. How much do you weigh?
This is the reason why I called.
How much do you weigh?
I'm not.
How much do you weigh?
Okay, you're not letting me speak.
There you go. How much do you weigh?
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Cap Social Network. So after showing the previous clips that I showed, all courtesy of TikTok and part of some of Kevin Samuels' most savage moments, this is why, ladies and gentlemen, specifically to all my black women that used to follow his channel, had so much backlash for Kevin Samuels and hatred towards him to the extent that they wanted to get him shadow banned from YouTube, only for him to eventually pass away. And to make matters even worse, and I know at the same time this sounds crazy, both crazy and sad at the same time, there were black women celebrating his death, believe it or not. And I guarantee you, with that being said, if Kevin Samuels came across the same exact way as either a white guy or Caucasian guy, even if he was some other race other than black, that they wouldn't have had so much hatred towards him, so that he wouldn't receive so much backlash from black women. And the main reason why was because, for one, he was a black guy that carried himself in such an upstanding manner, such an upstanding and classy manner. See, ladies, especially all of my black ladies, you typecast all us brothers, all us black men. And what I mean by that, you look at social media, black guys, how they're portrayed in the media, from social media to movies to rap music, how most of us are perceived as criminals, as drug dealers, as hoodlums, as felons, convicted felons. You look at one particular black man and you perceive how all other black men, or every last other black man on this planet, is supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be a toxic black man, a criminal, so to speak, a hoodlum. Every single black man that you usually come into contact with. But when it comes to a guy or a man that's not a black descent, black American descent, he could be a straight up nerd, but you don't have a problem and won't usually have a problem when instead you will be willing, very willing, and excuse me for stumbling over my words, you will be very willing, and I do mean very willing, to embrace him with open arms, to accept him, love him with open arms and unconditionally. Only to all my sisters that may be following my channel, the very few you do, because my fan base is more so males over females. This is why you hated Kevin Samuels so much and wanted him shadow banned from social media, all social media platforms, because he also, not only did he carry himself in such an upstanding and classy manner, and I always will admire him for that and commend him for that, and letting him be a prime example of how us brothers, us black American brothers, could be something way more better than a hoodlum, than a criminal, than a thug, than a rapper, than an athlete, than a game banker. Black women, this also goes to show you how fucked up your mindset is and how immature you are, because some of you are 40 or better yet 50 years old, but are still chasing after those same type of no good guys, those same type of dysfunctional, toxic guys that are always breaking your heart, always abusing you, whether it may be either verbally, physically, or mentally. In most cases, all of the above. Kevin Samuels, other thing I admire about him is that he kept it real. He kept it 100. He didn't have a filter. It wasn't afraid to call a spade, nor was he afraid to call women on behalf of their bullshit either, on behalf of how they had all these delusional standards. And there were some shows, with that being said, that happened to have some women that he happened to counsel, you could say, that may have had usually 5, sometimes 6 kids by multiple men, but yet and still was looking for a guy to meet all these expectations, all these crazy, unrealistic, and delusional expectations that they would usually have still. Well, once again, ladies, and I will always admire Mr. Kevin Samuels, and rest in peace, Mr. Kevin Samuels. By the way, my condolences. I know I'm pretty late with this, but still, and since I never got the chance to, my condolences still go out to his family, all of his family members. And once again, all these clips that I just showed, all 4 clips courtesy of the platform TikTok, show how ruthless Kevin Samuels was, how he showed no mercy towards you black women, how once again he wasn't afraid to call a spade, nor did he have a filter. Anyway, I'm not going to keep on dragging this video. First and foremost, like the video. Also share it, comment on it, let me know what you guys think about this particular subject and topic. Last but not least, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys